Today we are going to be planting up these beauties. Went by Home Depot today and saw them. And these are familiar plants to me because I have been growing the white one for a few years now. And I know that they do really well, and I love the look of them in our garden here. And I thought these two colors would go very well in our garden. I have a few places I would like to plant these at, and I will go ahead and start planting them now so you will see where they're actually going. Even though these are summer bloomers, I think it's a little late to be planting them. It's late August now, but I really wanted these because number one is that I would like to get some self-sown ones. So I would like to get some seedlings for next year from the seeds that will germinate. So I will have something for next year. So I am excited about that. And two, I do want to see some colors, especially in this garden space. A lot of the plants here are not blooming right now, just a gardenia, so it will be a nice interest over here. I know that these will bloom up until frost, so that will be really good. We'll give it some nice interest in the garden here. So I have the orange one. This will go in the front. And then these pink ones, I think they start off with bright magenta or pink color, more like a deep pink, and then they fade, or the blooms fade to light pink. So I think a good spot will be here. And another one will be somewhere here, and these grow up really huge, and I do not expect these to get big at all. As mentioned, it's more important that I have these for next year, so expecting some of the seeds to germinate. I don't know if you can see where I have placed them. I'm not going to fertilize them because I think they should do fine without me fertilizing them. But we'll make sure to water these in for the next 14 days or so, even though, as mentioned, these are summer bloomers and they love the sun. They need to have their roots established first, or just, just to get acclimated to the new environment here. It's good to water these in. Unfortunately, these do not have names. They just have zinnia as their name. So let me show you. You see that? It just says zinnia. Well, this one definitely needs to be in new soil. Well, I did not think that it would look like this, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some fertilizer. The one I have is plant tone, so I'll just use that because it looks like it needs some nutrients. Go grab that really quick. All right, just kidding. The only thing I have is garden tone. So that's better than nothing at all. I don't think there's a huge difference in all the different tones, so we'll go ahead and just use this. There you go, my friend. Same thing, pretty root bounded. Just gonna take some of it out. The reason I'm fertilizing again, which I did not think I needed to, is because it is so root bounded and it looks like it could sure use some help. Now, do I think that these could grow fine without the fertilizer? And the answer is yes, because we have clay soil here, so it does contain a lot of nutrients already. But it makes me feel better knowing that I am giving it the organic fertilizer. A little extra help. I think with the organic fertilizer, if the plant doesn't need it, it's not going to use it up. So it will only use it if it needs it. So that's a good thing about organic fertilizer. Some of the sedums are dead. I have a hole here, and I'll just do it right here. So that way when it spreads out, it will mass this dye back really well. Oh, lots of ants. Oh, it's an ant bed over here. All right, the last one will go here. I do want to start growing these ground cover zinnias over here. So that'd be good to have one to start. And if I have seedlings that come up next year, we'll go ahead and, just spread them all around. More planes. That's an airplane sound. All right, so here's a thing that I noticed about the taller zinnias that I have. So last year, I was gifted a couple of different color zinnias, and I enjoyed having them for the first time. And this year, I have so many different colors, at least 4. There are white ones, pink ones, orange, red. What's that, like 4 different colors? Anyway, somehow there's some crossing going on. So I think that these zinnias, ground cover zinnias, are going to do the same thing with crossing with one another. Now, I noticed that the white zinnias, when the blooms would fade, there would be different colors that I would see. I would see like hints of yellow and pinks in there, and of course the white color. And I think that's why there's a pink variety and the orange one. I also saw the yellow one as well. And I think if everything goes well, the self-sown ones will likely be different colors. So we'll just have to wait until next year to see if there are different color variations besides the ones that I have now. So that is it. All I have to do now is water these in, and we'll show you how they look tomorrow. So yeah, this was fun. So if you have never grown these ground cover like zinnias before, I highly recommend it because they start off very small and they get huge. Sometimes they get so big that they kind of like break apart, like the one that I have in the front. And sometimes with the heat and the wind, it could also break that way too. But yes, it starts off with one seedling and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So you can imagine that if this gets really big, which I don't expect it to, if it were to start off, say, earlier in the spring, say late April or so, then it would be a lot of coverage over here. So it's a good plant to use if you're looking for ground coverage. It can cover a huge spot for you until you find the right ground cover for yourself, for your garden. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And until the next one, take care and bye for now.